All right, man, we back. Motor City Sports Talk. One more video to close it off for the night. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And I don't know who been following the football news. The NBA been so crazy. But San Diego Chargers running back Melvin Gordon has demanded a trade if he don't get a new deal from the Los Angeles Chargers. They ain't San Diego no more. Don't understand that. They don't even want it. They're not even wanted in LA by people from Los Angeles. But he just turned 26 in April. He's only eclipsed 1,000 yards once as a rusher. Don't have a ton of attempts overall. 4 seasons in the NFL. And I know people saying we got Kerryon, but hey, it's questions about Kerryon durability. It's questions about did the Lions even want Kerryon Johnson because they tried to trade up and trade for the Penny character out of San Diego State, who's now with the Seattle Seahawks. He started coming on at the end. But anytime you got an opportunity to upgrade a position at running back, especially with a 2-time Pro Bowler, and he's also a threat in the receiving game, you got to look at it. Yeah, he suffered some injuries. He is a running back. But, hey, if you can get him under a 3 or 4 year deal where he turned 30 and then you can get him out of there, front load the deal, it's something to look at, you know. Obviously, the deal is probably going to involve either C.J. Anderson, a Theo Reddick. I heard some talk about him be traded, or it could involve also Kerryon Johnson and maybe a middle-round draft pick, you know. But then you have to pay him. The Lions, I'm pretty sure, is still way up under the cap. They're in the around $20 million up under the cap. But it's you know, anytime you got to upgrade yourself with a star caliber player like Melvin Gordon, but then you talking about negotiating, then you worried about Snacks Harrison, then you gonna piss off Darius Slay if you pay this guy before you pay a guy that was homegrown in Darius Slay. And, you know, it's a lot of the things that go in. Had Darius Slay showed up or got a new deal, had Snacks showed up or got a new deal, it'd probably be a different perspective on it. But he a hell of a player. He's a Wisconsin running back that showed up that just wasn't a product of that always awesome Big Ten offensive line. He can play. He can catch the ball. And you know what? I don't blame him for wanting to get out of Los Angeles because it's hurting his stock because they not winning. It's a team that don't have good attendance. Nobody coming to watch them. And legitimately, he had production like a top 5 running back. You know what I'm saying? But when you mention the McCaffreys, the Gurleys, the Kamaras, the Zekes, and stuff of that nature, he was drafted the same year as Zeke. He don't get mentioned because the Los Angeles area, you know, him playing for the Chargers, people don't care about him. It hurt his stock. He might as well be in Buffalo. It really hurts his stock. It really hurts his stock being in Los Angeles, and they don't want to pay him. He said no deal or just trade me. And then if he is traded, it'll be nice to see who got the money to really pay him right now. But NFL trades deal from the NBA. If I'm the Lions, I look at it. I'll see if I can reconcile with Darius Slay and Snacks. And one thing, kind of talk about they hold out and talk about Melvin Gordon hold out if he not moved or paid, is that next year the NFL could be headed to a strike year. So you want to pull a Le'Veon Bell, sit out this year and sit out next year. I don't think that's going to happen. And miss money next year, I don't think that's going to happen. They can't afford to miss no money this year because the average NFL player live paycheck to paycheck. Go back to Undisputed this past season, the James Harrison, he kept it real about, you know, the NFL Players Union, DeMaurice Smith giving in because players was going broke. On the last CBA, they gave in. And the NFL is willing to take marijuana off the banned substance, but they want another concession from the players. The NFL brings in, I believe, 110% more dollars than the NFL, but the NBA players are paid like 100% more or something like that out of the pot, and they need to fix that. But any player, any team that's in, you know, got a player that's holding out, they're in a position of power because next year could be a lockout. But it's something I look at. But you know what? I think I trust the process. And Kerryon Johnson, C.J. Anderson, the kid from Maryland, Theo Reddick, I trust the process. But if you can get him at a cheap deal, like a 6th-round pick or something like that, why not? But my opinion, I ride with Kerryon and Anderson and them boys right now. And then I see where it goes. But hey, you know, your due diligence and kind of seeing what if I get them on the cheap. I checked that out. But hey, Motor City Sports Talk, your boy CJ Goodfellow. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, response. Shit, one time for the one time we come.